Hello, everybody. It's been a long time since I got on YouTube, but today I'm going to get on and talk about something controversial. I'm going to talk about the Buffalo, New York uh, situation and the Texas situation. And God bless. And I pray for everybody. Not everybody. I pray for those families who are suffering at this particular time. But this one, I don't know. Tell me what your thoughts is on it, so we could get a dialogue going. So I'm gonna give you my take. Now, Buffalo, New York massacre happened, right? Took out our elders, shot down in cold blood. You see them stupid. You see what I'm saying? Took their lives. An 18-year-old pale-faced individual took our elders down. Was hauled off in a police car, taken peaceably, walked out to the car, sat in the car, took to jail, and got the opportunity to leave a statement of what he was going to do or how he felt about certain individuals. They let that out, trying to show sympathy for this young man. Talking about he wanted to hug an individual that was shot. Individual offered him a Gatorade. See, sometimes we are overly nice, trying to make people believe that we're not something that the media has painted us to be. And once again, just to remind you, it's a portrait of what's in their mind, and that's why they paint our men that way, our women that way, and our children that way. And some people try to act like they don't know what's happening. They don't know what it is. So therefore, if you're the only person of color that's a friend and want to ask you about your hair, where you live, what we like, what we do, and like we're foreign, like we're aliens or whatever. I don't play that mess. You don't ask me those kind of questions. Next thing is, now they're plastering the Texas massacre everywhere. And I'm looking for the Buffalo massacre. It's been washed out and drowned out by the Texas massacre. But peep game, our brown skinned brother was shot to death. Not taken to hear his side of the story, not taken in to see if he was mentally disturbed, not taken in to see what kind of situation was going on with him. Now that the media gets to paint a narrative of him based off of his social media. So talk about the plotting and the planning of what he was doing. Now look at the double standard. The pale-faced individual had a social media too. He lived to tell his own story. This young man did the same thing, but he actually put a phone on his gun and was able to shoot and make it look like a video game. Even to the point of going to some individual that looked like him that he can identify with and say sorry. See, this is this kind of stuff I just want to know. I just want to know why this one get gone down and these individuals that keep killing our people get hauled off to jail. One individual killed a group of people, and the celebrities backed him. And he was able to get out of jail free card. for taking lives. And all they have to do is say they're scared. And for some reason, when they say they're scared, the whole world believes them. But he slaughtered 11 people. And he ain't nowhere to be found. On the news, on YouTube, on social media, and if the people who are trying to make noise to keep it in the forefront of the people is the family, the civil rights leaders, people that's about the community, the culture, those are the ones keeping it alive. But it's funny how the media has left that topic instead of running them simultaneously. They push that one to the background and push this one to the forefront. See, I got my theories about some of this kind of stuff. But let's stay at the topic at hand. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they push that the Buffalo, New York massacre to the background and push this one all the way to the front? Because they doing something for him in the background that you and I ain't looking at. So I admonish everybody to push the Buffalo massacre up in the same forefront that the Texas massacre is going on. And we ain't praising the young man who did what he did. He was wrong. He met his maker. But why couldn't the other guy meet his maker? You slaughtered him. No questions asked. And you paint the picture, he pointed a gun at, he did all this. Oh, and the other one, he knew exactly what to do. Put his gun down after he completed his mission. Surrender after you complete your mission. Go peaceably after you complete your mission. Y'all didn't go in there, our guns are blazing, ready to get in there and do what you got to do. No, because they don't look like you. You painted them as animals and uncivilized and all these different things. You did that. We don't do that. We didn't do that to our people. They've been doing it down through time. I could present to you 100 people, black people, that ask nothing and represent nothing what you show in the media. Nothing. But you're going to push him to the background so you can try to free him. So you could try to and paint the picture of mental illness. But our sons don't get that opportunity. Our kids don't get that opportunity. And you try to say it is no different. And like the young lady said, you the adults in the situation. You're supposed to be more educated, more intelligent, more in the know, have more knowledge. And you guys do nothing that's knowledgeable or worth saying you're intelligent. But you throw the rock and hide your hand. And then you make all these other cultures and nationalities believe that black people are monsters. You preach that to them and they believe it. And then they treat us poorly. Then they look at us strange. Then they look at us like we're coming to rob and steal and kill them. But who's really doing it? Who's really doing it? Where have you heard of a black 18-year-old go and slaughter 11 people? Where you hear that at? Where have you seen that at? Where is that at? Come on. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk for real about it. Put the real stories out there. Y'all going to push this to the forefront, push him to the background, and then y'all going to do some shady stuff to get him off. Because why? You don't want nobody looking at him like that. Because you know people ain't playing that stupid game no more. You guys are sick in your head. He slaughtered 11 people. He took 11 lives. in the name of racism, in the name of terrorism, in the name of what he disliked about people he never even met. And then when he walked up on them, they showed him kindness. That's sick. And he showed them kindness, and he still took his life because he was on a mission to take black lives, to rip them out of their lifespan, their pathway, their journey, their call into the earth. You see what I'm saying? Tell me where you finding it. Tell me what splatter. I watch YouTube all the time. I've been checking the news all the time. You don't see it nowhere. All you see is this young Hispanic dude and what he did to the children, which was horrific in and of itself. But why you don't show the young white guy on just as at the same time, running simultaneously, plastering it just as much? It was just as much as taking our elders, gunning them down with no weapons, nothing to defend themselves, unaware danger has entered their area, and they probably was trying to be nice to him. And he in full tactical gear, army gear, all protected. And even a security guy is sitting there and not looking at him as a threat, how he walked up in there. And if he had a gun that big, he didn't walk up in there where you can't see it. But he was probably scared to deal with him or whatever, for whatever reason. And I don't care how many of these videos we do, how much we try to say, the those that are dead set on our demise, ain't nothing you're gonna say to change their mind. So our better thing is to always be on guard. Always be aware of our surroundings. Always be aware of who looks strange and who not supposed to be in that area or whatever. And you go and confront them. You go and give them a different direction. If you feel any other way, then you got to handle your business. Because they're going to go home to their family. They're going to be free. His parents get to see him right now. There's people coming in and out of his cell, his jail, whatever, right now. They're not showing us that. You don't know how many of those non-black or non-Hispanic police officers is giving him special food or giving him special things right now. We don't see that. And him being in protected custody, he's not in the general population. You don't know what they are doing and feeding him and how they are taking care of him or what celebrities are behind him like they were behind the other little boy. Come on, y'all. This got me a little upset, so I thought I'd come on here, pop this on. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. And let me know what you think. And I'm out.